Hello and welcome to Find It. I hope you are here with me this week. It is just little old me and little old Lynn. Hey. All right. So it's probably going to be a quick one tonight, but I would love for you guys to interact with me if and when you come on live. That would be amazing. So I want to let you know what's going on. I'm going to talk about a few things. I'm going to show a few tips. I'm going to talk about the fact that I haven't eaten today. And so I have my dental right here. It is kale that has been cooked, and it has sun-dried tomatoes, and it has feta cheese, and it has little noodle-ronies and olive oil, and is really good. A little garlic too, so I should be smelling really good. But you can't smell me, so that's good news. But this is really good. Good little mixture. It tastes really good with salmon on top. So I will be probably munching on that either during the show or for sure after. And I wanted to make sure y'all know that Find It is also now. Yes, that's my app. If you don't have the app, it's all about that app. No worries. Okay, so my studio is now inside of Studio 11 Style, which is my boutique, my online boutique, but I'm doing a pop-up shop on March 11th. So any of my locals, come and see me. It's at the Folk Block building on Paint Street, and I am Suite 15. And I am so excited. I have this trucker hat on, but it's not by the girls who will be here, and I can't wait to get an original. I am also having two girls, Emma Wood and oh my God, I want to say it wrong again. Makara Flesher. They own a company called She's All Hat because they're all that. And they're going to have a table set up, and they're going to make trucker hats right on the spot for you, personalized. And they are so cute. So I can't wait to ding dong ditch this one and get one from them. And it is, let me say it again. It's March 11th. And it is 11 in the morning until 7 in the evening. And we'll have special sales and all kinds of stuff. So I'm going to show you guys a tip in a minute, but I want to tell you a story. So I've had a lot going on, and I'm leaving very soon to fly out to LA for a book signing that I'm so pumped about. Marsh Engle. Yes, there's the book. Thank you, Lynn. And we are all of us collectively are going to have a book signing out in LA, and Marsh Engle has gathered all of us together, and it's going to be just so amazing for the amazing women. And I can't wait to meet everyone in person. And it's just been an experience for me that I'm so grateful for. Yay. Thanks, Roxanne. And I am so grateful for it. And I've learned a lot. And I've also really been able to express myself from the heart and soul on the pages in that book that you might read it and think, wow, I am a very deep person, and I joke around a lot, and I like to have fun, and I give a goofy persona at times. But that's my motto about life's too short to be boring. Let's just have fun, and we don't have to take it too seriously. But I am a very deep thinker, and I'm also I'm compassionate. And there have been times where I've had my feelings hurt, of course, right? But I always try to lift people up because I don't like that feeling of not feeling the love or someone liking me or whatever. I like to put out good. Okay. Put out the good stuff. So anyway, it was a great opportunity for me that Marsh Engle gave me to express myself in a story that I wanted to tell. It was time to tell it. And I'm excited to share it with you guys. So with that, I'm going to shift gears and tell you. Yes, ma'am.
What you wrote in there was beautiful, and everybody should read it. That's all I've got to say.
Thank you. Lynn loves me.
Beautiful. It's beautiful.
Lynn loves me, so she's giving me the love. But thank you for that. I appreciate you so much. I really do. So yeah, I'm having her up front. I wanted her up front, so I'm looking at her talking to somebody because, usually I have guests. And so now I didn't want to just look at myself. So here she is. I love it. So I want to tell you guys, since I've had a lot going on and I'm trying to organize the boutique for moving into this new space. And thank you, Mickey Dunkel, for showing up today and helping me organize, by the way. And I've been a little scattered and I was kind of under the weather for the last couple of days. So I was like, oh my God, I gotta get this done. And I haven't even packed yet. So yesterday I missed my doggy, Bam Bam. So I said, well, you're going to come to the boutique with me while I get some things done. So I bring her into the boutique and I'm like, I'll be right back. Mommy's going to go fill up the steamer with water and I'll be right back. So I walk out and I shut the door because she's in here. I don't want to run around the building. And I go get my water and I bring myself in the steamer back and the door's locked. And I was like, oh, and I had my phone, my keys, my dog, and everything else was inside with her. So I'm like, oh my God. And I'm thinking, well, wait a minute. It's after 4:00. So Ruby and Sue, who are the women who clean the building, they come every day at 4, like clockwork. And I was like, I got to find them. So like there's hardly anyone here. It's about, I don't know, 5:30 at the time. So most of these are business offices in this building. Everyone was long gone. Hi, Andrea. And so I run out into the hallway and I'm like, I was already in the hallway and I thought, okay, calm down. You'll find Ruby or Sue. So I start going all the floors. I thought, I'm not going to take the elevator. I'm going to take the stairs because they might be on their, I got to find them. Went to all 4 floors, couldn't find them. Then the level of anxiety raised like several notches. And I'm like, oh my God, it could be hours before I could get in there. So then I start walking through the hallways, yelling, Ruby, Ruby, like over and over all the floors. So I get back down to the 2nd floor where I'm at. And Kim DeFranco has a jewelry shop and she opens up her door and she goes, oh my God, what is going on out here? I said, oh my God, I'm so glad someone's here. I said, do you have your phone? I need to call the maintenance man. She goes, well, Debbie, I doubt he'll, because I was telling her my dog's locked in the room. I didn't know it was going to lock behind me. So she ends up saying, calm down. I'm going to help you. They've got to be here. They always are. I'm going to help you find Ruby and Sue. I said, okay. So about 10 minutes into the hunt, Kim finds Ruby and they all thought it was really funny. I was in a full-fledged panic. I was looking at Bambi through the mail slot. Every once in a while I'd be like, and she's sitting right there at the door going, and I was like, Bambi, I'll be back. Mommy's trying to find a key. So it was a whole thing. So I finally got in here and she was a nervous wreck, of course, because she's a Chihuahua. All right. So she's a nervous naturally. And she didn't really particularly love that Ruby and Sue came in because Bambi doesn't like anyone really except us. And so, but then I think she was happy she brought her mommy back. So she laid cool on it. What I didn't tell anybody else, but I'm going to tell you right now, is I walked back into the other room where she was and I give her love and I gave her a treat because I felt really bad. So she brought her treat into the front podcasting room. And I was like, oh, she's being so good. So then when I was about ready to leave, I look over and she had taken on the floor on my new rug. She'd take a little dumpsters right there. And I was like, oh my God, what a day. I just need to go home. Why did I even come here? Like, I don't even feel good. What am I doing here? So that's my story from yesterday. And then about an hour ago, I forgot I had a podcast. So I was like, oh my God, it's Wednesday. Because, I'm just scattered. Got a lot of things going. I got to, as Marsh would say, Len, pause. Let's take a minute. And actually, a poopy doo. Yes, Tracy. Tracy, yes, she took a poopy doo right on my new carpet. So I was like, oh, okay. Any hoobity whattity. This is the way my life has been going, which I'm totally grateful for. It's just me. It's me not sleeping well, not feeling well, knowing I'm leaving now in like several hours. I'll be hightailing it to LA. So about an hour ago, I was like, and I realized I didn't have my computer here. So I had to run home and get my computer and come back down. That's why we're wearing the hat today. Okay, let's just be real. So what are y'all doing? Who's here? Let me know you're here. And I'm going to give you guys a tip. So here's the thing. Tracy the poopy dude. That's cute. So here's the thing. On my live stream I always do tips, tricks, or something else that I don't sell, but I love. So I want to share it. So that's like a segment of my Studio 11 style live stream. And I showed this the other night. Yay, me. I showed this the other night, but I want to go into detail a little bit more about it and why I like it. Okay. So this guy is a tinted moisturizer, which I love because the sun isn't that great for us. I've learned that, and I've got marks to show, sun damage. But I like to use this tinted moisturizer. I loved another brand. They stopped selling it. And so I had to be on the hunt for another one. So this is and I wrote it down because you can't really see the bottle that well. It's made by Hard Candy, and it is Dust Glow Luminizer. It's for all parts. And the color of this one is Lit Up Bronze, and it looks really dark. The reason I also like this type of moisturizer is because, okay, I'm going to find it. I'm going to get a link for you, Abby, because it's there. It is there. I absolutely got this. And actually, I'm going to show you something else I got too. At the same time, I also got, look, I got my little airplane mode. I also got this light color where it just gives you a little bit of sheen. They're all Hard Candy, and they have a whole bunch of different colors. So the reason I also like this tinted moisturizer is it doesn't look glittery. So you're not going to look, you know what I mean? It's just a shimmer. It's not glitter. And what I do is and I'm just going to do a little tiny dollop, but I'd usually do like a quarter size, but I'm going to do this for just kicks and giggles right now for you guys. And then I take any other moisturizer that you like. I don't know, preferably not with any scent. And then I cut it because it's dark, but I like the shade. I just like it, and it blends better. So I want you to see my hand and see, like, there's a spot right there. This is hard to do. This is difficult. And you put it on and see how it looks. It gives you a shimmy, shimmy, shine, and it blurs imperfections, but you don't look sparkly. See what I mean? See the difference? Let me blend this in a little bit. I love it. I love it so much. But if you look at that's not one to blend in. If you use it just by itself, where's the oil of Olay? I think it was expired. It did not smell very good, Abby, that oil of Olay. But see, if I just do it like that, how dark it looks. But then I always just cut it with a regular old lotion, and then it helps. And then you just blend it in. So you can't really tell that well on the screen, and so if you have a little dress on and your legs are exposed and you have like little stuff, spider veins or dark spots or whatever, and you want to cover it, you can just mix that with that. And really, I think hands are the best. There's sponges and different things you can use, but I really feel like warming it up in your hands and really rubbing it in is the best. And Abby, I'm going to find the link for you. But when you get this light color, it really is just to give you a glow. So it really blends in with your skin tone, but it gives you a really pretty glow. I want to open that too. I put some right here. Oh, I'm a hot mess tonight, guys. But I'm here, and so are you. I'm so excited. I'm going to show you some lip gloss too.
She wants to know what it's called again.
Oh, I'm sorry. It is called All Over Body Luminizer by Hard Candy. Here, this one you can see better. You can see this better, but this is the light. I'm going to show you. Remember how
it's champagne?
It looks like champs. So remember what I told you guys about when you on your collarbone, if you put highlighter right here, kind of blend it in right there. You don't want it to look like what?
Shimmy, shimmy.
Do you see how the light picks this up? It helps. Yeah. So here's this. I have a little bit left on it just really makes your collarbones pop, or you can do it all over. It's okay. Who doesn't like to look like you're sun-kissed and have a glowy, dewy look? Now, I did read recently that the dewy look is on its way out the door, but I'm like, I'm still into it. Like, I like to feel like I have really dry skin. So when I use stuff like this, it helps like almost give me, it looks healthy, I think, when you have like a dewy glow. So I'm still on the dewy, yummy train. So there's that. Now, this I have talked about before, and it's almost gone. See? And this is e.l.f. This is e.l.f. lip gloss. And this you can get at any drugstore. This name of this is Champagne Glam. And I love this when you have whatever color, you can use it plain, or if you have your favorite lip stick color on, and then you can gloss it up with this. Or you can just use it plain because, you know, hydrated lips are beautiful lips. That's what I said. So there we go. See, doesn't that look better than just what I had? Dried up, shriveled up lips. And it does have a little bit of it feels like a plumping effect. It's called lip plumping, and it's Champagne Glam. So here it is again. e.l.f. Champagne Glam is this color. And I like it because it doesn't compete with your other lipsticks. It's just a gloss. Or if you use it plain, you can still see the color of your lips underneath of it. So it's not crazy. So I love that. And the pop-up shop with the girls, Emma Wood and Makara Flesher. Please come and support them if you're local. And I am excited for them. I'm so excited because they are 19 years old and they've started this business. Emma is still in college and Makara is a esthetician. I'm going to get a hold of her.
Where did you find them?
Well, so one of my friends, and I always say her name wrong, but Jen Shatowski, that's how I'm saying it. Jen, if you're on here, let me know if I did better. She sent me a message. She goes, Debbie, you would love these girls. You should follow their page. And I'm like, oh, I'm excited. I love hats. And I sell hats at my store too, but not the hats that they have. And they're really cool chicks. So anyway, I checked it out. Hey, Jen, did I say it's Shatowski? I think that's how it looks, but I mean, there's a Z right after an S. Who does that, Jen? I wish we could get her on here so she could actually say her name. So I can hear it again. But anywho, she sent me a message.
She said, you said it right.
I'm the master. So she said, oh, I love hats too, Trish. Trish, are you going to be home on March 11th? Are you going to be home? Love hats. Yeah. Let me know. So I looked at their page and I was like, oh my gosh. So then I sent Jen a text back and I'm like, oh my God, I would love for them to join me at the pop-up shop. What do you think about that? And she's like, oh my God, I think they would love it. So I reached out to the girls and they said, heck yeah. And so then I had a little meeting with them at the space. Hey, Heather, that's my H-pop. She's my LA girl right there.
That'd be sweet if you featured somebody else up when you have your pop-up shop.
Yeah, I want to talk to you about that. Don't let me forget about that right now. But I want to finish saying this because I would love to do what I was thinking in my head that you didn't understand when I was texting you. Oh, that's my girl right there. I've talked about her many times because I'm so proud of her. She was a kick-ass CEO, CFO, whatever. She rocked it. And she was able to retire from that joint. And she's boss lady. That's what I say. And
okay, so back to the hats.
Back to the hat. So I texted them. Then we had a meeting, and I showed them the space. I'm like, I want to make sure you're comfortable. I want it to be pretty for you. I want you to have the space. And they're like, we're into it. And so, yeah, I just think that it's great. If we really support one another, like I always say, I love women who support women. And my girl gang that I hang with, it's all about loving and supporting one another. And, oh, I love you too, Heather. I really do. You're part of my heart. I've known you since I was a kid. You'll always be part of my heart. And I'm so proud of her. So that's how it all came down. And then Makara actually helped me with my Monday live stream and wore one of her hats and brought another one. I'm obsessed. Like, they are so cute. They're going to kill it in this business. I mean, they're young, they're business savvy, and they have style. It's going to be so fun. I can't wait. So what I was going to say to you, Lynn, when I was texting you the other day, what I noticed was on Facebook, I see in the comments, it says add someone to the stream.
Oh yeah, I'll show you that. You're talking about when you're live on Facebook. Yeah,
Yes.
you can
Yes.
add somebody. Yeah, I'll
Okay.
explain that to you later.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because what if I
Yeah.
said, Heather, come on, H
Yeah.
pop, come on. She could
Yeah.
come on.
On live on Facebook. Yeah, when
Oh,
you go
just on
Facebook.
okay, so it's not StreamYard Live, so
No,
it
that's a
has to be
face.
Facebook Live.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a
That's
bummer.
well,
Okay.
actually, when like Heather right now, if she's on my friends list or even if I have her name, I
She's
can
probably
send
like,
her.
"God, Debbie, I'm not going live." Like, who's
Well,
ready, camera ready at,
we
like,
we
8:30?
can do it. We can do it through here is just sending her a Facebook messenger thing, sending her our
With the link?
invite on
Oh, okay.
Messenger and
We might
we
wanna
can
try
add her.
that one day.
Yeah,
Are
we
you
can
guys
do
into
that.
that? Like, people are gonna be like, "I'm not watching her. She's gonna ask me to come on the show."
Yeah, so if they're one of my
Maybe.
friends, if they add me as their friend and we're live and you want them on, I can send them a message on Messenger and I can send them the link to be on our stage live by
Okay.
all means,
All right, let's
anytime.
figure that out. I'm
Yeah,
gonna learn more about that, and I
but they'll
wanna
be scared to be my friend then because I'll send it to them on Messenger.
well, but
Oh,
if we ask if you wanna come on, if you don't wanna come on, you're not like you're in the
right,
car
I'll be
or
there.
you're already in your pajamas and you don't feel like it, it's fine. I get it. Um, and another next time. Yes, yes.
Yeah.
So, anyway, it's gonna be a lot of fun. It's 11 to 7 on March 11th. That's a Monday. And I thought, it's the 11th. I got it. My this is my new space. It's got to be on the 11th, and it's a Monday. What you got going on a Monday? Just come on over anytime from 11 to 7. Then I started thinking, oh, how fun would it be if some of the people that shop that day come back at 7 and show what they got on the live stream?
That would be awesome.
I just
Like,
that came
yeah,
in
if
my
they dressed up and came back with the
yeah, or
clothes
just
on and
came
stuff.
in. Yeah, it said, "This is what I just got." Oh, fun. So you guys, if you come and shop and you're into it, because I know it's not for everybody. I get it. No one, I mean, whatever. But I would love for you to come back. I don't care how many. I'll just circle you guys. This is what she got. This is what she's wearing. Wouldn't that be so fun? So if you guys want to be on my live stream after the boutique pop-up stops, then come
Then
on
you
over.
could be my puppet
You
at
can be like,
11.
"Yeah, let me show you what you're wearing." So then that would be so fun. So if you're into it, let me know. I don't know who's going to be able to show up on March 11th, but anytime from 11 to 7, come shop. If you find something that you're in love with and you have to have, buy it. If you come and you don't love anything, don't buy it, but have fun. We're going to have champagne and water and coffee. And my sister is making sugar cookies with the number 11 on it. Then we got the girls with the hats. So you may come just for them and to say hi and to see what I do and where my space is. That's all good. And just share, I know the messages that I put out saying, here's the details for March 11th. If you share those out, that helps me. I haven't really advertised it that much because it's not been on the books that long. And I have a lot of other stuff going. So that always helps me when you guys just share it out. And if you want to be on the live stream after whatever you pick, or even if you just want to be on the live stream and you want to help me model some things, let me know. Let's have fun with it. I mean, it'll be a whole day of Studio 11 style. You guys will be like, oh, done. You're like, I'm not want to see her ever again. I shouldn't have done that but it is. Anyway, how y'all doing? I am going to probably get off of here in a few minutes. If anybody has any questions or anything that you are curious about with the tips, this is the other thing I think I'm going to do. When I am going to for sure do it. When I have the pop-up, I'm going to have a table that has all the things that I've given tips on. Not all the things, because I'm not going to put magnesium glycinate out there. Not doing that. But like the items, and if you guys want me to show you how I apply the tinted moisturizer, I'll show you my favorite mascara, the lipstick, the gloss, all the things. I'll have them out, and then we can like test them. and you can see what you like. And like the face washcloths that I love, I just had to reorder those for Tori and myself. So I'll share all that. So, and you guys can check it out and see if it's something that you would want. I don't sell it and I'm not an influencer for it, but I'll just share. And if you enjoy it, that's amazing. So, all right. Yeah, I know. I'm tired. I'm tired. I'm getting so I guess Trisha left because she loves hats, but I don't know if she's in town. I think she's still in Oklahoma because she helps with live streams and she steams like a woo. She's a good steamer. She helps me get my clothes looking Picasso.
So real quick, let me ask you, how did your trip go for purchasing in New York? Did you come back with a lot of stuff?
I did. I met a lot of new. Oh, I thought so, Trish. I met a lot of new vendors. I really picked some things that I love. I'm really getting good on picking things that I love because I feel like if I'm going to be the one selling it, I need to absolutely love it. Not that I don't love what I had bought when I was in Dallas. That's not the case. But I was really careful. Like I was sticking with more classic pieces and the denim that couldn't have anything on it that you could maximize your wardrobe with and all of the rest. And when I went to New York, I'm like, no, I'm just going to meet new vendors and go see my other vendors that I already know. And so, yeah, it went really well. I did make a wrong turn as I was walking with my Hawken bag. You guys know my Hawken bag that I was an influencer for that, but they didn't pay me. So I love my Hawken bag, but they didn't pay me. So I'm not going to promote it.
Do you have new items from New York that you're going to have for this pop-up?
I only have 2 new items right now, but my LTJ jeans that are for spring collection are supposed to be in, which is one of my brands that I'm going to carry forever. I love them and they're made in the United States and they ship out of LA. So, and I solidified a really good relationship with them in New York because I got to meet my rep and her name's Lindsay and she's a sweetheart. And so, that'll be in here. I guess I have 4. I have some things from New York and I perhaps by Monday could have more.
Nice.
But I have a lot of other things that I ordered new that were out. And, yeah, the trip to New York was good. It was very different. I don't even know how to articulate it. It was different in the way of, yes, I was by myself, but so I was in Dallas as well. It was a different adventure. And it was actually on the very last day, I was planning to go back to market and then leave from there to catch my flight. And I just felt like I'm done. I'm not going back for the 3rd day. I've been there 2 days in a row from morning until night. And I took off and went through the city and just observed and looked and breathed in the air. It was a beautiful day. It was cold, but it was a blue sky and it wasn't freezing. And I went to Rockefeller Center, which I've done all the touristy stuff. I've been to New York many times, but I haven't been in probably 3 or 4 years. And so I thought, I'm going to go back to Rockefeller Center. I'm going to look around. And while I've been there, I've never ice skated there on their, the Rockefeller Center ice rink. And I thought, oh my gosh, how much time do I have? And I'd already walked 2 miles to get to Rockefeller Center. And I thought I can totally do it. I'm going to go take a whirl around the rink. So I got my skates on, and it was, haven't ice skated in years. So I wasn't the best at it, but I did it. And I went around there a few times, and there's a woman with her son who said, do you want me to take your picture? And I said, because they were taking pictures, and I thought, I don't have anybody to take my picture because I wanted to have that for my, memories.
Yeah.
And so she's like, I'll take your picture. And I was like, thank you. So I posed and got my picture and my skates. And then I did, I went into this little tiny place that looked really retro and old, and it had a record player playing in it. And I got me a cup of coffee, and I walked around a little bit. I found this pizza shop, and I thought, yeah, I'm hungry. Went in and got me a little mini pizza. And then when I looked at my watch, I was like, oh my gosh, I have got to hightail it back to my hotel to take my to drive to the airport. So, but I did a lot of sightseeing. That was amazing.
I wish you would have sent me that picture because I would have uploaded it right now.
Oh, I should have. I
Oh,
should have.
you should
Yeah.
text it to me really quick.
Well,
that
I've
would be
got
so
100 of
cute.
them. Which one? The skating one?
Yeah, send that
But
to me
every time
really
I
quick.
do it on my phone and give it to you, it makes a not loud noise. Remember?
No, just
Okay.
text it to my phone right now.
Okay, I will. So
That'd
the
be
other
so
thing I
cute.
want to say is this, when you in life, if something doesn't feel right, or you just think I should have stayed in the moment. I was telling myself that on that third day when I really didn't want to go to the market.
Yeah.
And I thought, I'm going to do what I want to do in the moment right now. And that was to just take a walk and clear my head. And it's a lot. And anybody that's gone to these markets, you will know. Any other boutique owner, you know what I'm saying. Sometimes it's like, stick a fork in me, I'm done type of deal.
I've done it many times.
It's just very tiring. And especially when you're by yourself, it's it's fun to be able to talk to someone about, I think this color, don't you? Just to have feedback. And I've gone alone each time, and while that's fine, and sometimes I need to be alone so I can really concentrate, it's still different. So
I did it for 15 years going to the Vegas market, and I know.
I'm still looking for this picture. Is it even worth it, Lynn?
Yes, it's worth it. Doesn't everybody want to see her?
Oh, sure. I'll tell you what, though, while I was in New York, the song I had made for my parents was emailed to me, and I was like sobbing, crying. I was so happy I found it.
Okay.
And I found it on Find It.
Yes. Yeah, you got to send it to me.
Oh, yeah, you know what? You totally did. You totally did, Abby. You said you'd go with me.
Yeah.
And I didn't take you up on it. So it's Songbird. What's the name? Songfinch.
You texted to me. Yeah, there it is.
Yeah.
Okay.
Songfinch, and don't pop it up yet. I want to tell these guys this. Have you ever heard of this? Like, any of us can do this. So my parents are, I hate to brag, but I'm gonna. They're so amazing, and their love for one another is so incredible. It is the type of love that they've been together since they were teenagers, and they adore each other. The way my mom looks at my dad, and she still thinks he's funny, and he is. He has a really great sense of humor, and he's very quiet, which works because she's chatty. So they just are very good together. And I just was thinking, I had the loss of my mother-in-law in December, and that was very sad. And it just makes me even more so realize that my parents are aging. They're older too. And I had this song made for them. So I had to fill out, I think it's called Songfinch, and I'll make sure you have to fill out these online questions about who you want the song to be about. And I gave them all the information, like they are a love story. It is a true love story. And they showed us love through the way they showed one another love. They showed us love individually as well, but children are what they live. And we saw that. And it's like rare to have that. And I know how blessed I am, how blessed they are to have one another. So I had this song made, and they make it, and then they email it to you, and then you listen to it. And I was just like beside myself. I could not wait to get home to take the computer to them because they wouldn't know how to open it. And I was going to video them listening to it. And the whole time my mom was like, who sang this? Because it says Marvin and Kay in it. And she was like all confused. She goes, no, who's singing it? She said, that's the part she couldn't figure out. And I said, Mom, my gosh, when I watch everyone else's reaction of the people who've had it made through Songfinch, they give examples. They're all like crying and stuff. And my dad did. He had big old crocodile tears, and Mom the whole time's like, I don't understand who's singing it. That's not you. It doesn't sound like you. I was like, oh my God, Mom, be in the moment. But they loved it. It's really, anybody can make these songs. And what I love is it's artists who haven't made it yet, and it gives them work. And I think mine I did an extra verse. So it was, I think I'll just tell you, I think it was right around $300 for the song. But are you kidding me? They made the song with verses that they created, and then sent it to us. I think it's ingenious idea. Like whoever had this idea, and to help starving artists too. It was amazing. So you want to show my picture?
Yes.
There I am.
That's awesome.
There I am.
That's awesome.
Yeah, but see,
love
all I had on that smocky cover up over top of another jacket, and that's all I needed that day. I wasn't super duper
That's
cold.
awesome.
And at this time of year, you never know. Let's see what Mickey says. Mickey, should have given you an NYC tip about ice skating. You can skate in Central Park for free, just the cost of skates. During Christmas season, the best place to skate is in Bryant Park. The rink is in the middle of the Christmas market, full of cute, tiny little arts and yeah, I think that's the artsy shops. So wait, Mickey, is New York one of the actual hubs that you would go to all the time? Because she was a flight attendant.
New York City, Manhattan,
Yeah.
Central Park.
Well, okay, so let's say this first. So she was and is. Hi, Lisa, my little prayer warrior. Mickey always has been since I've known her, a dental hygienist. And then when her children got older and went out of the house, she was like, I love to travel. Yes, you've been so many times. Yeah, okay. Well, and Mickey has a really good idea for something she's going to do, but I'm not going to say it. But when she does it, I'm going to have her on the show. Did you hear that, Mickey? Lisa, so sad I missed you. I gotta get to see you soon. So I was supposed to meet up with Lisa when I was in NYC, and she had a family emergency, so we couldn't meet up. But yeah, we will meet soon. I know that. I feel that in my bones, Lisa. So thank you for that. Mickey is then, after her kids got older, she said, I love to travel, and I'm just going to become a flight attendant. I'm also going to be a dental hygienist, but I'm going to be a flight attendant. And she did. And she flew all over the place and did that for several years. And I think after COVID is when she got off of that and just is full-time dental hygienist again. And she does a lot of things. And she came to my shop today and helped me get organized. And I'm telling you, girlfriend she is very good at that. Very good at helping and organizing. So glad you had a wonderful time in NYC. I did. It was, like I said, the market was a little different. I had a different feeling from the time I took off from Ohio. And then it just kind of that weird. And I just felt like I needed that walk. I needed that time.
Debbie, I will tell you though, it gets better when you go to market, because once you get used to it,
yeah,
and that's a time for another time, but it gets better once you,
yeah.
The first couple of years or first couple times going, not being used to it, not knowing where you're going, it does get better, and you get yourself on a schedule, then it's not so bad.
Yeah.
It gets better.
Yeah.
But you're just new into it. So
yeah. And I mean, I had gone to market before I ever even considered having my own boutique, and I help people shop, but it's different when it's yours. And it's all on your shoulders. It's a very different experience for me,
and you're spending your money. Your business
my money too. It's so much more fun to spend other people's money, but it is seriously. Yeah. So anyway, I have a lot going on, and like I said, it's an amazing experience that I've been going through, putting myself out there. And you know this, you guys, when you put yourself out there, you can also get ridiculed. You can get made fun of. You can you can hear people ask why I'm doing what I'm doing or whatever. And the truth of the matter is, I'm doing what I want to do right now. And I'm going to continue to try things. If the urge strikes me and I feel like that's something I would like to learn how to do, I'm going to do it. And thank you, Lisa. Congratulations on your new boutique. Thank you. It's doing very well. I have had so much local support that just warms my heart. And then I have 13 other states that it's starting to pick up, and people are making orders here and there. And I just feel like consistency is key. And that's also why I'm here tonight without a guest. I got Lynn. What am I talking about?
And you know what? I want to say this again. I'm going to do this real quick.
Okay.
Please just share this app. The app is amazing. And, she's got the little boutique, but if you guys would just do the honors of just telling everybody to download the app.
And it's free.
Yeah, it's free. And, the notifications are on there. If you don't want the notifications, that's fine. But that's really what's important, is downloading that app and supporting her that way and sharing that emblem of the studio style. That's really what's going to help Debbie, because she wants the pop-up. She wants that app to grow. And that's really what's important now. If you want to support her, just share that.
Thank you, Lynn.
Sharing is caring, and she's doing a great job with that app. So by all means, please just share that. It would be really, that's just a way of.
It is beneficial to me because the more people that say, I don't know the people so they could say, oh, I'll check this out. Lisa says, praying for Papa's blessings over you and your store. May everyone who walks through the door leave feeling loved. Oh, girl, I will love them up. And, Papa, for those of you who Lisa calls God Papa. So I love that. She's amazing. Her show, I think, Lisa, do you do every single morning Crown Chats? Is it every morning and not on weekends, I think? And you can find her all over the place too, on all social media platforms. And if you need to start your morning with beautiful prayer and she glows, she has a glow about her. And you can start your day with prayer and uplifting conversation and all of that. Monday through Friday. Yep. In the mornings.
It's Eastern time.
Yeah, she's Eastern time with me. And Lisa is, it's called Crown Chats. And she has different people on sometimes, and sometimes it's just her. And yeah, we do have fun. You have fun, but there's a message there. Okay. So that's important too. There's a message, and it's a feel good. I think it starts your day out really well. Sometimes I can only listen for a few minutes. 8:45 a.m. is when it starts, and I love it. And you can always go back and watch it later if you need
Eastern time.
Eastern time, I should always say. Yeah. I forget when you're doing this. Crown Chats, baby. Crown Chats. And then she's all hat at my boutique. So we've got a lot of riddles here. So yeah, you're welcome, Lisa. Of course. Lisa is the one that, now you all know Gwen. A lot of you know Gwen Thomas, who lives here, and she helps with live streams and stuff. And she prayed over the inventory from the very beginning. And I think it's really important, like give glory to where I would be nothing without God. I know I am divinely guided in so many ways, and it has been shown to me so many ways. But I'm open to receive it, and I do pay attention to my blessings. And Gwen Thomas prayed over all of the inventory because I want every article of clothing that people get to be blessed. And yes, okay, I'll come on Touched by Prayer for sure. And the Lisa, who's on here right now, is the one who prayed over the inventory, but also made a video for me and everything so I could play it, because we're not in physical body together. And so she did this whole video, and I played it with all my Bethlehem beads, all the stuff I used to make it. And, it just, to me, that's what it's about. The bracelets that I hand make myself, it's not like, they're Chanel, but they mean a lot to me, and the sentiment that goes along with it, it's a big deal. And I want everyone, when they roll it on your wrist, to feel the love and the blessings that have been breathed into it while making them and over the inventory. So that's why we did that. I know, Lisa, I do too. I love mine. I gave mine that I was wearing to Lori Coker. If anyone knows her, she has cancer, and it's been pretty bad. So I just wanted her to have mine. So I gave her mine. It's actually at her house. She's in Texas right now for treatment. So prayers for her. Also, since I'm mentioning prayer and I'm mentioning people who need prayer, keep praying for baby Phoenix. That's Gwen's grandson, who has already had one heart surgery, and then there are more in his future. Oh, Trisha, I love you. Trisha loves her bracelets. She has a few of them. Yes. Good. Thank you. And anybody else that anybody wants to put a little message out to keep in their prayers, we can do that. Why not? I think it was meant to be, Lisa, for you to pop on tonight. I appreciate you. Roxanne, I don't know if Roxanne is still on here or not, but she's a prayer warrior too. Right before I left, I had to go drop off coupons. She's having a huge event New Image Laser. Are you here, Roxanne? Why do I not know? It's New Image. They are downtown Chillicothe. And I love you too, Lisa. And she is having a big event there. And I believe it's on, I think it's in the next couple of days, the 7th. What is today? Is today the 5th?
6.
Okay, it's tomorrow. So she's going to have a big event at New Image, and I'm giving coupons to her to put in bags. She bought some stuff for me, and then we added some stuff. So when she does giveaways, they'll be in there. So, but Roxanne, before I left, because I dropped those off before I came back here with my computer, she told me Angel Wings, or she said that I wish she was on here still so she could say, she said, but I was like, oh, it really caught me off guard and it made me feel so happy. Oh, that was on your book.
Yeah.
And so I gave her a big hug and I said, thanks. I always appreciate travel prayers for sure, especially in this day and age. It's just kind of scary. But I sound like my mother again, don't I? In this day and age, you just never know. I'm 100 officially. Oh, Lordy. Well, listen, I got to get up at 3:00 in the morning and fly out of town. So I am going to get ready to go. Hey, would you ever do a book signing at your store? Yeah. You know what? I've been talking to Marsh, and she's all the women in their local areas, because they live all over the world, are going to be doing, like 2 of them, I think tonight or tomorrow, live in Canada, and they're doing their book signing. And that's why they're not going to make it to the big book signing, because they already had this booked. But Marcia and I were talking about it, and I thought, gosh, it'd be a great opportunity to sell my books here and have them signed. And then part of me feels like I want to do like a women's workshop, because part of the book at the end, you can go through sort of the same process that I had gone through to have some realizations and to really internalize, go deep, figure some things out. And I'm considering in all my free time to do a workshop where women can come and bring their book, and then we'll go through it together. So I might put something, I definitely want to do a book signing, but I almost feel like I've done a book signing before and a lot of people supported me. What if we do all women together, come together and do a workshop? And I'm going to figure that out, and I'll let y'all know if I get it put together soon. I think it would be really fun. And I know for a fact that all women, whether you have kids or not, we are motherly and we give so much of ourselves. And so many times we are empty because we've given it all out. And so let's give a little bit back to ourselves. Let's fill our cup up together. And this workshop might be something that is meant to happen. It keeps coming in my head. So I feel like when that keeps happening, I feel like I need to execute. So,
well, I think it's a wrap, because you need to rest.
Yes.
Fill yourself your cup up.
I'm going to eat this. I haven't eaten in front of you guys.
You got to get filled up. Yes.
This is so good, you guys.
Yeah.
Noodles, feta cheese, kale, sun-dried tomatoes, and olive oil. So good.
Well, I'm going to do my producer job and say it one more time that if you can download that studio style, that would be great.
Mm-hmm.
We appreciate that very much.
Yeah.
Okay, you got food out of your mouth. There you go. Okay, there you go.
It's really good, though. Kale is really hard, but if you microwave it a little bit, it's easier to chew. That sounds great, Lisa. Of course, if we can make that happen, that would be amazing. Thank you.
You're
See
awesome.
how this is? The connections I've made through podcasting are unreal.
All right.
All right.
Well, it's a wrap.
Look.
Yep.
Off stage.
We thank you guys for being here. We appreciate you every week. And yep, that's my job. I usually do it behind the scenes, but let her eat her food. I'll take care of her.
It was fun being able to see you while I talked.
Yeah, that's what I figured.
Myself.
Make you feel comfortable. Okay, guys, we love you.
Love you. Thank you so much.
Look at that. Big hugs. There you go.
I
you see, she's nourishing herself before she takes a trip. So, you guys, we appreciate
you. A bunch of water, but
yeah. Okay, you guys, take care. Bye.
That floats around me, keeping me safe and sound.